Welcome back. It's time for Daybreak in 10 on Color 10.
We are on the air with you without commercials for the next 10 minutes beginning right now. And first, let's head on over to meteorologist Beth Finella with our forecast first. Good morning, Beth.
Good morning, Jen. Good morning, everyone. We've got a couple of showers north of the interstate, very light and scattered in nature, but possibly some wet roads as you're heading out this morning. Also, a dense fog advisory that goes until 9 o'clock this morning south of the interstate, where we're seeing less than a mile visibility in some locations. So you're going to take it slow. You want to leave a few extra minutes for your morning commute and extra space between you and the car in front of you. We do have some patchy fog here in Springfield, about 9 miles of visibility, less than a mile in Branson, Harrison, and West Plains, and about 1 down in Mountain Home. 55 in Springfield right now, 50 in Camdenton, and 57 in Branson. For the rest of the day, I expect some patchy showers. Through the morning hours, I expect mostly cloudy skies through lunchtime, and then we'll start to see some breaks in the clouds, warmer for the afternoon with temperatures in the 70s. Then overnight tonight, mostly starry skies with temperatures in the 60s. Tomorrow, plenty of sunshine and warmer temperatures topping off in the 80s. Here's what you can expect. A few showers today, warm this afternoon, warmer tomorrow, and breezy as well. And then more rain chances as we head into the end of this week and into the weekend. We do have some rain chances on Friday with tumbling temperatures through the afternoon. A few showers possible Saturday, and then more chance of showers as we head into Sunday and the beginning of next week, with temperatures topping off in the 40s both Monday and again on Tuesday.
All right, it'll be cold. Thank you, Beth. And beginning today, if you are over the age of 11 and in public spaces in Nixa or Ozark, you are now required to wear a mask. Both ordinances took effect today. They will expire at the end of the year. Both the Ozark Board of Aldermen and Nixa City Council voted to not pass similar mandates back in July and August. But with more than 1,100 active cases in Christian County, each mayor said they believe the mask ordinance will help reduce the spread of COVID-19. There are exemptions to these ordinances, and you can find those details on our website, ozarksfirst.com.
New for you this morning, a nonprofit that teaches kids about dental hygiene is changing gears in response to the coronavirus. Nigel McDonald is in studio this morning to share what the group is doing.
Yeah, Joe, well, good morning. Delta Dental is offering a free virtual program which is available for all Missouri elementary students. Now, the organization says good dental hygiene is learned at a young age. Now, the group typically visits schools across the state for an in-person assembly. However, due to the pandemic, Delta Dental launched its virtual Land of Smiles program. The program continues the nonprofit's efforts to teach kids important skills like brushing their teeth twice a day and how to floss. Now, Weaver School Principal Cindy Webster says Delta Dental's assembly is one of the most anticipated events for students.
They have taken that same energy and put it into an electronic or a digital format. And the video that they're going to get to watch, I think, is also going to really drive home those major points about dental health and brushing their teeth twice a day and doing it in little circles, and things like the foods that they eat and the importance of eating healthy foods instead of sugary snacks. And they hit all those same really important concepts that they've always taught in the assembly, and they're doing that really well through the video that they've provided.
Well, the program is free and available for all elementary schools. You can visit our website at ozarksfirst.com to learn how to register your child's school.
Nija, thank you. Around the region, a special ceremony was held at the final resting place for Arkansas's military veterans. The Arkansas Veterans Cemetery in North Little Rock received a donation of 141 acres of land. The cemetery director says this donation is key to helping the cemetery extend itself to veterans for the next 100 years and beyond.
Without that additional land, we would have probably been landlocked with subdivisions and things of that nature and not had an opportunity to expand in the future.
This donation takes the cemetery from about 81 acres to 223 acres. Wessex says the expansion into the new land will happen in 10-year increments.
The Springfield NAACP believes there is a positive step forward now after City Manager Jason Gage proposed changes to City Council this week. The three demands from the group are now being directly addressed by Council, which were banning vascular neck restraints, reducing the traffic stop disparity rates, and reforms to the Police Civilian Review Board.
That came out of George Floyd happening in Minneapolis in the spring.
After reviewing it very, very closely, we agree that we can do that. It doesn't affect our policing effectiveness. And we understand the very, very negative connotations of any maneuver in the neck area being inhumane.
I think everyone's excited. We were able to share that with our members yesterday on our call. Everyone was just elated. It was a long fought victory.
City Council will be hosting listening sessions called Tough Talks coming up on October 22nd and the 26th, also again on November 9th and 23rd. We've got details of these on the city's Facebook page and up on our website as well.
Making news around America, protests in Portland, Oregon have continued for nearly 6 months. Law enforcement declared an unlawful assembly last night as groups of protesters gathered outside of Portland's Immigration and Customs Enforcement building. Some threw rocks at federal agents as they issued warnings for the behavior.
Hundreds gathered in Providence, Rhode Island to demand justice for the victim in an officer-involved moped crash from the weekend. 24-year-old Jamal Gonzalez remains hospitalized and in a coma. He was taken there Sunday night immediately following the crash, which happened as officers were attempting to reel in hundreds of off-road vehicles that took to city streets. The officer involved appeared to be following the victim prior to the crash. Cell phone video shows that he took an abrupt right turn before losing control and hitting a building. Still unclear at this time whether the officer actually hit Gonzalez before he crashed or not.
In news from around the world, shots were fired in Nigeria this morning as protesters continued to demonstrate against police brutality. Amnesty International said there was credible but disturbing evidence that security forces in Lagos had fatally shot protesters who were demonstrating against police brutality despite a new curfew being imposed.
The deadline to request an election ballot by mail is today. There are normally 2 options to request that. However, one of those options is to mail a handwritten note to the clerk's office. Since the deadline's today, that's not going to work. So you still need to request one. If so, you got to go to greencountymo.gov and find the form and fill it out online. The clerk's office must receive this request by 5 p.m. today.
And a quick reminder for those who still need to have their absentee or mail-in ballots notarized, the Springfield Greene County Library will help with those efforts for free. The service is available at 2 library branches, the Library Center on South Campbell Avenue and the Library Station on North Kansas Expressway. You will need to call ahead for an appointment. The service is available for anyone, not just Greene County residents.
Here's a look at what's coming up on CBS this morning.
Coming up, Tony DeCopel visits Pennsylvania. Does President Trump still have the blue-collar support that pushed him to victory in 2016? Plus, we'll talk to Dave Matthews, who's using the power of music to register voters. Coming up on CBS This Morning.
Big trend happening in the consumer world right now is news of an electronic Hummer being produced, guys.
Oh, look at that.
Electronic trucks. There's a picture of it right now.
It looks kind of cool. I like it.
Yeah, not bad, right? So Ford is going to start producing these, an electric F-150, and the base price sounds like it's going to be around $40,000 or so.
Oh, that's not bad. I was ready for something way more expensive than that.
Well, the off-road Hummer Edition 1 will start at more than $112,000.
Oh, okay.
So there you go.
Yeah.
Gonna start making them in about June of next year, and these will be the 2022 editions.
Well,
very cool.
Good for the environment because they use so much gas.
Right,
I can't imagine though how much it's going to cost to power one of those things.
Yeah. But I think now it's probably, a little bit more difficult and more expensive to find those charging stations as well. But it's good seeing more companies coming up with electric vehicles, and I think hopefully in the future it'll be more common. To see them around.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Very good point.
All right. Also trending this morning, this is very interesting. I just saw this a few minutes ago. Apparently mouthwash can help inactivate human coronavirus and as well as the flu. So this new study, very preliminary. Yes, I know. And that's one of those things that you're like, what? So it just helps because it already kills some bacteria in the mouth. So they're saying this could help prevent coronavirus. Could help prevent. Okay?
I'm going to
It's
read
not
more
like
on that.
Yes,
I'm
there's
curious.
I want to read more on this too. Yeah.
We've got some shower chances this morning, but warmer tomorrow before more showers on Friday.
Thanks for joining us here on Daybreak.